Today in Grow a Garden in Roblox, something monumental has happened. Something fundamental to the game has changed. And it might be for the better, but a lot of people are going to be really upset about this change. And you know what? I need to make a video right now, this early in the morning, while the admin abuse is currently ongoing, to talk about it. If this sounds interesting to you, go ahead and hit that red subscribe button, become part of the first 300k OGs on the channel, and let's get into the video. So what am I talking about? Well, I woke up this morning and I looked in the Dawn Discord server, started chatting with people as I do, and somebody reported a really interesting image. This right here is just one of many images just like it. Look at all those mutations. But that's not what you're going to notice. What you're going to notice is this right here. 1 trillion shekels flat. Now, the 1 trillion shekel thing is not new to us Grow a Garden veterans. Many of us remember a stretch of time where we were selling our bone blossoms and they were traveling and changing from this massive number all the way down to 1 trillion shekels when you sold it. But that was a bug, not a big deal. But the spiked mango is not alone here. Here's another one. The regular bone blossom, 1 trillion display. Another spiked mango, 1 trillion. This person's bone blossom, also 1 trillion. Maybe it's just the magnifying price, reflecting the 1 trillion shekel cap that many of these fruits have always had, but we've never realized. That's what I thought until I checked my own. So here I am on my main. There's my alt logging in as we speak, and there is my infamous horned dino shroom that was once worth 35 trillion shekels. It has been 35 trillion shekels this whole time. Now check this out. You may be thinking to yourself, Crow, that's just the display price. That's just the picking price. Well, let me demonstrate to you just how different and how much of a change this is. Let's go to my garden. We're currently on my huge garden, and I'm going to take out my squirrels, and I'm going to switch to my 15-second peacocks as well as a single raccoon. This little guy right here, the inverted raccoon, is about to show you just how different this is. Now, before any of you try to argue that my dino shroom has always been worth 1 trillion, I can personally assure you that I have been farming my horned dino shroom, which was listed visually at 35 trillion. And when I went to sell those plants, they sold for 35 trillion. And then last week, I think I made a video showcasing that they were putting a slowly decreasing curve on plants, and my $35 trillion dino shroom sold for 25 trillion. In fact, let me go and find that video for you right now. So right here we have the video called Grow a Garden Has Changed Forever, and in it I have my raccoon bringing to me the $35 trillion dino shroom. Watch what happens when I go and sell it. So as you can see on my alt, the thing is worth 35 trillion shekels. And then as you can see, when I go and reveal it, it is worth 25 trillion. So my thing has been worth multiple trillions this whole time, even with a slight nerf from 35 down to 25. But this is where things change for everyone, it seems. Well, off he goes to bring me the dino shroom. Come on, big boy, bring me this dino shroom. Let me demonstrate what's going on to everyone. My once $25 trillion dino shroom is now going to sell for the following. I want to sell it. I want to sell this. And as you can see, 1 trillion on the dot. It's been nerfed. It's been nerfed into the ground. And I am not alone. I imagine many people watching us right now are going to log into the game, check their massive plant, and realize it is capped at 1 trillion shekels. Now, many of you are going to expect me to be angry about this, but I'm not. We all can agree that the Grow a Garden economy has been destroyed. It's ruined. It's gone. It has been thrown into the dirt. Let me show you. Let me zoom in all the way down here at my 1.4 sextillion shekels that I acquired by selling a single pet to a random guy for 1.4 sextillion shekels. What happens when you have 1.4 sextillion shekels, or quintillions of shekels, or septillions of shekels, or some other stupid number? Here's what happens. I do not care about anything that is happening here in this admin abuse. I don't care. I don't care about any mutation. I don't care about any weather. I don't care about the aliens. I don't care about the junk bots. I don't care about the magma. I don't care about anything. Because I have so much money, I can buy whatever I want. Which means I don't care about the game. I don't care about the plants. I don't care about the fruits. I don't even care about the pets right now. I don't care about anything. The game's economy needs to be fixed. And needs to be fixed drastically and quickly. Now, this is the first step. Limiting our fruit acquisition is like your room is flooding and you've turned down the faucet, so it's flooding slower. That's nice. Now we gotta start mopping up. So the next phase the developers need to do is find ways to drain shekels out of the economy. If you're limiting how many shekels can come into the economy, you now need to start draining it out of the economy. Now, ideally, you'd still remove the raccoon or gut its ability, preventing us from getting trillions of shekels endlessly. But there is a big difference between infinitely acquiring trillions and infinitely acquiring quadrillions or quintillions or sextillions. So if you don't want to gut the raccoon, that's fine. Limiting all fruits to a $1 trillion cap makes a ton of sense in that regard. But now you have to get to us. You have to get into our pockets. You have to acquire all of these sextillions of shekels that we're all just sitting on. And then maybe after enough time has passed, maybe after enough shekels have been pulled out of the economy, people like myself can go, oh, I need shekels. Oh, maybe I want to go and get those mutations on my plants so I can sell them for shekels. But even saying that, the existence of the raccoon makes it so I don't need your mutations on Saturdays. Makes it so I don't need to grow a plant ever again. I don't need to grow a single fruit ever again. On my main right here, which literally just happened again, I have a raccoon. In fact, I'm personally sitting on 6 duplicated raccoons. They're trapped in my inventory. I can't get them out. They're stuck here. They're duped. They're frozen. I have 6 raccoons. So those 6 raccoons can farm that dino shroom for forever. So because of the existence of that dino shroom and of those raccoons, I no longer need to grow plants or grow fruits or gather mutations or do anything that is fundamental to the game's basic game loop because of the raccoon. You've nerfed how big and how rich a plant can be. Great. Step 1. Step 2, you're pulling shekels out of the economy. That's a great thing. Step 3, gut the raccoon. The presence and existence of the raccoon makes it so that anyone with a raccoon doesn't actually have to play your game. I don't have to play your game. I don't have to grow anything. I don't have to gather anything. I don't have to collect anything. I don't have to do anything. I can just let my raccoons play the game for me. And it's just unfortunate. Look at all the effort you're going into right now in this very moment. Look at everything that's happening on the screen, and none of it matters to me, and none of it matters to many people because the fundamental game loop is ruined. You've done a phenomenal job here. I thought I would hate the fact that you limited my dino shroom, that you capped it at 1 trillion, but I see what you're trying to do. Now you have to take it the next step further. The raccoon must die. If anybody disagrees with me in the comments, you just don't understand how the game functions, how the game works. If we can make infinite shekels, doesn't matter if it's less infinite is still infinite. If we can make infinite shekels, what's the point of playing the game? Game developers, I hope you see this. Guys, comment down below. If you agree with me, comment down below. And if you dare disagree with me, go ahead and comment down below. Tell me how wrong I am for wanting the raccoon gutted. Tell me. And you know what? Not just tell me. Don't just go, Kro, you're wrong. Tell me why. Dare tell me why you think the raccoon is good for the game. Give me a good logical reason if you disagree with me in the comments down below. I would love to read them because I read every comment. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. Hopefully it was valuable to you. If it was, go ahead and hit subscribe. Become part of the first 300K OGs on the channel. And as always, guys, thank you very much for watching.